Hey girlfriends, and to everybody else, what up YouTube? So today we are going to be talking about this viral video, y'all. When I seen it on TikTok, I instantly was like, hell yes. So I'm going to first let you all listen to it, and then I'm going to give my take on it, okay? Listen up.
This is probably reason number 500,000 of why I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to do anything for you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to clean for you. I don't want to be your secretary and set your appointments and chase you around and make you go because of your health. I don't want to pick up your socks for you. I don't want to be one of those people who comes on TikToks and makes funny videos about how you can't do anything for yourself and men do the darndest things and everybody's in the comments like, yeah, my husband does that too. My boyfriend does that too. Fuck that. I want to be with somebody who is an adult, a fully functioning adult. It's been proven time and time again that men are the ones who benefit from marriage and relationships because we get in them and we do everything, and they just get to sit back and receive everything from us. And then as a treat, they might do something for our birthday or for Mother's Day. Men get to exist in relationships and just receive. Why can't we exist together? And if we do nice things for each other, it's just organic. It just happens. But it's not the expectation. It's not something I have to do because I'm the woman. When I come home after a long day, I don't want to cook either. I don't want to do shit either. Why can't we flip a coin to see who cooks, or if we order food and then whoever cooks, the other person cleans? Why can't you pick up after yourself? Why can't you set your own appointments? Why do I have to be your secretary? I'm not working for you. I'm not working for you. I I have gotten so lazy. I'm not doing anything. And then there are men who will say, well, then what are you good for? What's the reason why someone should be with you? You're proving my point. You just want to be with somebody to do everything for you. I want to be with a fully functioning adult male who we can come together and exist together, do fun stuff together. We take turns, we pull our own weight. And that seems to be unreasonable. That's asking someone to be an adult is unreasonable. I don't even want a cat. I don't even want a pet. I have a plant. I'll be a plant lady. I will be happy. I will not take care of a grown person. I won't.
So if you didn't catch it, that's her TikTok handle. I don't know her name on YouTube or anywhere else, or I would definitely tag her. But let's talk about this. Let me give you my take. So I've seen this. I've been sitting on what I want to say for about a week or two since this came out. Whenever it came out, I first seen it before it blew up. And I was just like, yes, and snapping my fingers. And granted, now I am a married woman, but I feel where she's coming from. And let me tell you, she got so much hate. She's still getting hate on this video. Like, men and women. The men are coming for her body, saying, oh, you don't even want to work out and go in the gym, because she has some pictures on her TikTok of her in her swimsuit. And she has like a little stomach, barely anything. And they're just coming for her, making think pieces about her, making think videos about her, saying how she's a problem, she's bitter. I mean, they're just really coming for her. And it's amazing to me because I'm like, I watched it several times to see if there's anything that you can pick apart from this and find something wrong with. And it's not. Like, it's definitely not. So let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Let's get a little deeper here. So I feel like what it is her side and the men that are coming for her. It's all a mindset shift that needs to happen. her mindset has shifted. But I feel like a lot of men and women mindset has not shifted with the new times. Like, okay, back in the day, your grandma, grandpa, or older aunties, great aunties, whatever, they couldn't work because women weren't really allowed to work, or they'll make pennies a day or hardly any money. And it wasn't a thing for women to work, so they stayed home and took care of the house, took care of the kids while the man was able to go work. So the shift has been happening, but a lot of people mindset has not shifted because they're still stuck thinking that that's how it has to be. That's the gender roles. The man works, and the woman does everything at home, and they are not even putting into the equation that okay, she is now working as well. It's now a two-income household. She has to work even if she doesn't have a 9 to 5. If she's at home taking care of the house and the kids, that is a job. That is a job. That is work. And she even made a comment saying, why does his shift ends as soon as he get home, but mine doesn't? When does mine end? And her mindset has shifted because she stated that, and she was previously married. She's now divorced. She was married before, and she just did everything in the house. And she did all those roles. She's tired of it. She said she doesn't want to do it anymore. She didn't say that that was the reason why she divorced or whatnot, but she indeed did say that she's been there, done that, and she's done with that. And so now she's feeling like she's going to be single forever because most men aren't on board with this. And she's totally right. Most men are not. Now, some women in her comments were saying, I'm so glad my husband is, not like that and this and that. I even commented saying that basically, what you're asking for is not unheard of. I asked for what I wanted and I got it because I wasn't going to do that ever again either. My mindset has shifted after those toxic relationships as well that I've been through. I remember thinking that because I remember seeing my mom do all the work. She went to work but came home and still did all the work. She did everything. Cook, clean. I never see my dad lift a finger, clean, cook, or do anything. And I even see now when moms say, oh, my husband is watching the kids. Watching? He's taking care of his kids. Those are his kids too. And it's like we're all so stuck in this mindset. Even I was. But let me tell you what got me out of it. And it's the same mindset that she has now. Before I got with my now husband, I remember we decided to move together after dating for a year. Because we wanted to consolidate bills and just stay together, live together, and yeah. And I remember telling him beforehand, we set ground rules. We actually sat down and I set ground rules because I'm like, I refuse to do this if you just want me to be not stay at home, just be a maid, a live-in maid. I said, if I'm working, we're both working, even if not, working, it is clean up the house. I'm saying we both should split everything because it's only fair. We both should, cook and clean. We both should do laundry. We both should clean up. We both should, have it split because that's a real partnership. And I realized that setting that standard early with whoever you're dating, that's what makes you have a better experience with dating a man or dating anyone. So I set that ground rules. He had no problem with it. And I think even if I didn't really set that ground rule, he still would have abided by it because that's just how he is. And I believe because he saw his parents like that as he grew up, because it's a partnership. You see two people taking care of each other, and it's not just the woman taking care of the man. And so, but I still set the ground rules anyway because I didn't know none of that. We were only a year in. So I set the ground rules. And that's what I have in my husband now. He does his own laundry. He takes out the trash. I cook, he cleans. If I don't feel like cooking, okay, baby, let's order out. It's not that hard. And she's totally right for wanting that. And all the men that are bashing her, they're still stuck in the old ages, I feel like. And I also want to bring up another point that I can put to this. I feel like the men that call Russell Wilson and other men that take care of their, wives a simp, it's because they actually consider their wives an equal partner. It's not like they're up here and the wife is down here and has to abide by whatever the man says. I think a lot of these misogynistic males and males that have toxic masculinity They all have this issue of not wanting to look like a simp, so they'd rather control their woman and have their woman just take care of them and nurture them and do everything for them. And I also feel like it's because a lot of these men are even scared to take care of their woman, because they're scared if they take care of her, then she's just going to end up hurting them, and then they're going to look stupid in the end. And so they're trying to avoid that. It's a lot of reasons I have to get on. That's another whole topic, podcast, episode of one of these. So what I'm saying is that what she want it's not something that it's hard to compute, is what I'm trying to say. That should be a given. A man should want a partner. It's supposed to be an equal partnership. We are no longer, those our great grandmas and aunties and whatnot. It's a new age. We're both working hard. So yes, what's wrong with wanting respect? What's wrong with wanting to be treated like an equal? What's wrong with wanting to be taken care of as well, instead of you doing all the taking care of? And something else I want to mention is that even your great grandmas and the women from back in the day, they still deserve this. They deserve to be treated human as well. Why do you think women fought so hard for their rights and shit? Because they were dehumanized. So even though, people glorify, oh, my grandma did it all and this and that, it sounded like your grandma was tired. And she just didn't know how to stand up for herself, or say what she needed, because she felt like that, she was just doing her job that was told that she was supposed to do. But in all honesty, she deserved that same type of respect back then as well. And so I almost forgot to throw that in there. But y'all, like, it's a new age. Our mindset are changing. And what she's asking for is not unreasonable at all. It actually makes a lot of sense. And I'll be happy when we all get on the accord, and all the men and women get on the accord, but understanding that you can be in a happy, healthy relationship where you both take care of each other. And if you listen closely, a lot of men kept saying in the hate comments that, oh, so she don't want to do nothing. And even she said in the beginning, I don't want to do anything for you. But as she went on, she explained it. And I heard, okay, she's not saying she doesn't want to do anything. She's just not going to do everything. And that's where the difference comes in, and that people are not realizing. She is just not about to do everything and just give, and not receive anymore. She's saying, I deserve to receive as well, and that's what I'm going to do. And so, ladies watching this, men, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Y'all can keep on bashing her. She doesn't care. I don't care. I got my man. I got my husband, because I had that type of mindset she had. And it's like, once you change your mindset around what you really want, and don't think that it's far-fetched, and don't think that you can't have it, or don't think that you're wrong for asking for it, and you're thinking about what you really want as a person, then you can get that. I really spoke out what I wanted, and I had this mindset because I wasn't married to my toxic exes, but I remember doing practically everything. Everything, not only to try to keep them, but I felt like that was my job. And it's so crazy, because that's what I seen my mom do. I felt like it was my job to do everything to keep a man and to keep him happy. But all the while, I'm not even thinking about, okay, what is he doing to make me happy? Oh, does it just stop at because he chose me? Because he wants to marry me? Does it stop there? Okay, so all a man has to do is choose a woman, work hard at a 9 to 5, make money, and that's it. That's his job is done. Now the woman has to do everything to keep him, because, oh, I chose you, so you should be happy I'm marrying you. That's what I'm hearing a lot of this tone, and what these men are saying. So how I feel is that after I got out of those relationships, I realized my mindset needed to change around it, because I'm like, I refuse to be unhappy in a relationship again, to where I'm doing everything. And so she has the right mindset, and God bless her. I hope she get the man that is actually a partner to her. She doesn't have to be single. That's the only thing I would say she can change around her mindset, is thinking that, oh, I'm going to be single forever, because there's no man like that. A lot of them are not like that, but there are a lot that are. And so that was the only thing I would think to say for her to change around her mindset, is actually realize that she can have that. It's just that she brought out all the men that ain't ready to do that. But there's a lot of men that actually treat their wives like an equal and like a partner. Because it's like, why would I just be doing all the taking care of you and you're not doing anything for me? It's not fair. And she is right. to point that out, and she is right to what she wants. There's nothing wrong with what she stated in anything that she said. It's actually all facts. Sadly, it's all facts. And so, ladies, listening to this. Let me get back to what I was saying. I did get off subject. Ladies, listening to this. I want you to really take in what she said. Go back in the beginning and watch it again. Really take in what she said. And if you have to, adjust your standards. Adjust your standards and apply a different mindset, because I thank God I didn't get married when I thought I wanted to, because my mindset was not like this until after those toxic relationships. Like, after those toxic relationships, that's when I realized that I can't just be the one giving and giving and giving. And I also didn't want to be like my mom. And I would hear stories from like other family members and other people saying how they're doing everything and how the man ain't doing anything and they're doing this and that and how they feel so frustrated. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to take it as that all men are like that. I'm going to actually, you know, meditate and pray on what I want in a man. And also, ladies, don't be afraid to be assertive and speak up for what the fuck you want. Do not be afraid to speak up. Like, that's the main thing I feel like can get you ran over quickly if you're really passive or trying not to speak up. Because you're afraid you're going to run the man off. If you run a man off from you speaking your needs, then he is not the one for you. Good riddance. Good. Let him run. That doesn't mean you're going to be alone forever. I think what happens is that we get stuck in a scarcity mindset, thinking that all men are alike. I gotta settle somewhere. I can't speak up for what I need because men don't like that. I can't be too aggressive or assertive, I should say, because men don't like that. The wrong men don't like that. Those toxic masculinity, men don't like that. And so, know that you can speak for what you want. You are a person too. You have to remember that. Don't dehumanize yourself. I think as women, because society has oftentimes dehumanized us, and misogynistic males have done the same as well, we tend to look at our eyes through their eyes, thinking that we must dehumanize ourselves as well, and that we can't speak up for what we need and what we want, or that the bar is so low that we can't, get that. But yes, you can. Be assertive. Speak up. And back to what I was saying about, oh yeah, I forgot to add, back to what I was saying about them thinking Russell is a simp. And it's only because I feel like with my husband, I was able to speak up about my needs and what I want. This is before we got married. We were just dating in the very beginning. I feel like I was able to do that because he was receptive of me as a woman, looked at me as a woman, and looked at me as an equal, as a partner, as someone to cherish and take care of. He looked at me as an actual person. And so with me asking for what I needed, it was never an issue. He was the type that I could do that with. I've realized that. Not every man you can do that with. He was one that I could. And it was scary at first because I wasn't even used to speaking up about my needs and what I want. I thought that I had no place to do that. And so it was very hard at first to do that until I realized, okay, he's different. I can do that. And so it seems like it's simp behavior because a man is actually taking the time to listen to his woman and provide her with what she wants and needs and hear her out and care for her. You can't, like what I did with him, you cannot do that with every man. They're going to look at you like you crazy, talk down on you, shut you down, tell you that you're crazy for wanting what you want, like all the men are doing for her. And she's proving them all right. They're all looking at like, well, what you going to do for me? And that's the whole problem she's saying. And plus she did not say she wasn't going to do anything for you. She actually made a very good point. She said, why can't we just not have expectations that since I'm a woman, I'm supposed to do everything and just do nice things for each other? She said each other. She's not saying that I'm not going to do anything. She's not just going to do everything. And a lot of men, I think, just really didn't hear that. They heard what they wanted to hear, or what they felt they heard. Because, a lot of men are just so stuck in thinking that way. And thinking that the woman does everything. Cooks, cleans, takes care of the house, and works a 9 to 5. And like I said, even if she doesn't work a 9 to 5, but she stays home and takes care of the house and the kids, that's still a job. And so that's my take on this. What I say is that Her name is, what is her name? How do I make sure I'm pronouncing this right? It's Jules, look like it. So I'm here to say I feel like Jules is absolutely right in what she wants. I love that she is standing up for women and especially black women. I love that she is not backing down from the bashing. And I told her, I mean, keep on, saying that that's what you want. You will get it. Like, don't believe it ain't out there, because it's out there. Because I have refused to have settled for someone that didn't treat me as a partner. So, I want y'all to think about all of this of what I said. And think about what she said as well. And see if your standards maybe need a little adjusting. Because I promise you, ladies, you do not have to be the one that is working a 9 to 5 and actually working a job, whatever job you work, actually working, and the only one taking care of your man. You deserve to be taken care of too. You deserve to be cooked for too. You deserve you deserve to have an adult, not a child to take care of. You deserve someone that's gonna clean up as well, clean up behind themselves, not expect you to do everything. So, yeah. Kindall says, Jules, you are definitely right in what you had to say, and I thank you for your message. Okay? So, that's all I got. And until the next episode, see you next Friday, girlfriends, and everybody else on YouTube. Peace out.